Guys, this is like the third time I have started recording this video. I get about 5 minutes in and then my freaking dog just goes ballistic for some reason. So hopefully this time he's gonna be quiet. If not, I'm really sorry, because if I get too deep in it, I'm not stopping. We'll just have to wait for him to stop barking like a crazy animal. Sorry the video is late. I slept in today. I don't have to work. Woohoo. By sleeping in, I mean I woke up at like 6. It's like 7:27 right now. I usually wake up at like 3 or 4, so that's sleeping in for me. But today we're going to do where the masculine's thought process is in the 3D world, in the physical world on Earth, here, right now, what they're thinking about. Not their soul in 5D, what their actual 3D selves are thinking. Okay? Spirit, what are the divine masculine's thought process? What are they thinking about? And again, this won't resonate with everybody, okay? Because I can only pick up on so many divine masculines. There's so many that are on different timelines, all right? Spirit, what is the divine masculine's thought process right now in the 3D? What are they thinking about? What are they thinking about? Oh. Okay. This is interesting. So funny, we've got 1, 2, 1, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and then we've got 5, 8, and 9. So it's like a progression. Third eye chakra here. Believe and succeed. Believe and succeed in what? Coming together. We've got the base chakra. Challenging times. So what they're thinking about right now. We've got the crown chakra. Dedicated effort. I don't know if you can see that. Awaiting results. With awaiting results, we have manifest. So what are they thinking about? They're thinking about these dreams coming true that they have, okay? They're awaiting results on these dreams. They're thinking about what they need to heal right now, about, hey, this is what's wrong with me. This is what my divine feminine has been teaching me all along. This is what I've been ignoring for so long. And they're thinking about that. They're thinking they could have heard you talk about manifestation. And so they're trying to do it, which I think is great. So they're awaiting those results. They want to make a dedicated effort towards something, but all these chakra cards, their chakras are wide open, okay? They're probably freaking out, like, what the hell is going on? What is any of this? But we're going to see what this dedicated effort is, and we're going to see what they're trying to manifest. Spirit, what is this dedicated effort that the masculines are thinking about? What are they wanting to put effort into? What are the masculines wanting to put effort into? Okay, so this card's not supposed to be in here. It is the 9 of Wands. That's not an accident. There's no coincidences, okay? This to me is the warrior, right? The 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, persevering, keep going, making that, what? The dedicated effort. So that's, I mean, pretty clear right there. So what do they want to make a dedicated effort on? Yep. Okay. So we've got awakening. We've got tribe, but it is in reverse. And I love the elephants. We've got fall. And then we've got spring here. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have return and settling in the material world. So what they're making a dedicated effort on is changing so they feel like they are good enough to return to you. They know that the tribe that they've been giving their effort to, so karmic partners, relationships, family ties, whatever the case may be. They know they've been giving a dedicated effort to that, and it's been the wrong thing. Okay? They really are awakening. They're going through so much. And the thing is it's not just at a soul level. They're thinking about this in the 3D. So it's not just like behind the scenes, things are happening. No, this is happening to them like it happens to us, Divine Feminine, where they see numbers, they see synchronicities, they see your name. They're awakening to all this stuff, and it's happening in the material world. Okay? They understand that they're settling with this tribe here that they once believed was their tribe, like where they were supposed to be. With this awakening, it's bringing all this clarity in that things need to change. So we've got spring and fall. I feel like this started happening in the spring. Right now it's summer where I live. But it started happening little by little in the spring. It was kind of like blooming, right? And it's going to end in the fall. These two cards also talk about just change, right? Blooming, growing. Fall is all about things changing. So they're understanding to the awakening, they want to make a dedicated effort to change so they can return to you. I, for one, think that's beautiful, and they're not gonna stop because they are realizing who they are, what they've been settling on, that the life they've been living is not a dream come true, and the dream that they want can come true if they make that dedicated effort. Spirit, what's this manifest? What are the Divine Masculines manifesting? What are the Divine Masculines manifesting? Oh, I love this. I love this. So they're manifesting their self-worth. So again, a lot of the masculines feel like they're not good enough, like you deserve better, like you would leave them, reject them, they're not lovable, they're not worthy of having this unconditional love. That's how they feel. They're manifesting their self-worth. They're understanding that they deserve what they think they deserve. They're understanding that they are not their thoughts. They are not their emotions. They are their soul, which is an observer of those things. And they know that they can change it if they change their mindset, okay? So this pause that we're all going through right now, if you don't have communication with your masculine, or even if you do have communication, but they've been a little distant, this pause is due to them working on that energy of their self-worth, of loving themselves enough to believe that they deserve this. They're being guided away from deception because they lie to themselves constantly. They lie to you. They lie to their other partners. They lie to everybody. They wear a mask. They don't be their authentic selves, and they're being guided away from that. They're understanding what the truth is, and that's why this pause is here. Also why this heal is here, so they can heal this mask that they've been wearing and feel strong enough to let it down. We do have conclusion on the bottom of the deck. So this awakening that's going on and them understanding that they can change their life with their thoughts, by their feelings, by their energy. If they're in that low vibrational energy, their life is going to keep getting fucked up, right? But if they raise their vibration to the higher energy, which Divine Feminine, if you're raising your vibration, they have no choice but to raise theirs because you guys are one and the same, okay? They're coming to the conclusion that this needs to happen in order for them to return, to even have courage to return. Spirit, what is this awaiting results? What are they waiting for? What are the Divine Masculines waiting for? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got free will and we've got destruction. They're waiting for them not to be able, they're waiting for things to get bad enough once again, for them to end these situations that they're in with their free will. So when you pressure a masculine, or even like say somebody pressured me, right? Say I was going to go do the dishes in 5 minutes, and then someone came and said, my partner came and said, you need to do the dishes right now. Even though I was going to do them, now I'm like, fuck you. I'm not doing the dishes at all, right? Because you're not my boss. So that's kind of how it is. If you pressure your masculine, he thinks it's not his idea, and he thinks he's being forced into something. So then he's just going to reject it even more. He's going to be like, no, like, even if I was coming, now you are telling me to come, so I'm not going to come. So this is about, this is about like choosing to destroy the life that they once had. Because they know that if they come to you, Divine Feminine, the life that they knew it is gone. Okay, it's going to be an uphill battle, but it is worth it. And they're choosing themselves to destroy the lives that they once had so they can have a happier one. They're waiting for the right time to be able to do that. So we do have nostalgia here. We do have twin flame. Okay, I hope that's a thumbnail. But it's in the material world again. So this isn't just in the 5D. This is in the material world. It is being brought down from the 5D into the 3D. They're having these memories of you. You know, it could be past lives that's helping their awakening. That's in the dream world that's happening, but they are missing you. They feel like their heart is ripped out of their chest when you're not with them. And the longer that you stay away, the more destruction they're willing to cause to come back. Because this separation is so painful. It is so painful for you. It's so painful for them. I know they don't act like it's not painful. And for some of them, it was probably painful, but it wasn't like a soul shock yet because they were unawakened. But now that they're waking up, they're going through that awakening. All it is you. All it is you. Seeing you in the material world. Getting those signs. Getting those synchronicities. They're observing. They're observing what's going on. They're taking it all in. They're trying to learn. They're being taught, you know, how to use their power of manifestation. They're being taught what being a twin flame actually means. I love that they're choosing with the free will to destroy their lives as they once were for love, because that's what's supposed to happen. The more they awaken, the closer they get. Spirit, what's this dreams coming true? What's this dreams coming true? What is the masculine's dream? Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah. So we've got ascending. And we've got shadow work. So this dream coming true is them getting through this dark night, this dark walk that they've been on, loving themselves, being able to receive your love. Because even if they don't show it, your love is the most precious thing to them. They don't want to lose you. Okay, they don't. They think that you would be better off without them until they start loving themselves and realizing, hey, we're best together. But until then, you know, they want to learn these lessons now. They want to stay in solitude. That's why they ghost you. They ignore you because they have all this, they're going through all this stuff. And it takes time. I know nobody likes to hear that. I don't like to hear that. You know, I've been on this journey for 4 fucking years. Like, that's a long time. And it's like, when does it ever stop? But it does. It all happens in divine timing. I know nobody wants to hear that. But what they're releasing here, they're releasing all this negativity, the regret, the guilt, that negative energy with the dark night of the soul. They're releasing it all so they can shine their light, so they can be who they're supposed to be. Okay? It just takes time. This is their dream, to be who you see them as. You see them as the divine masculine. You see them in their 5D essence. You see them as the divine warriors that they are. And they're like, how can she see me like this when I don't even care about myself? I'm such a shitty person. That's how they feel. So when they're going through this awakening and they're ascending and they're in solitude, it's like they're going through all of this to emerge to who they really are. And that's their dream. Also union. You got inner child, so healing those inner child wounds. Union, big dream, union. That's their biggest dream, is coming into union with you. I think that's what I'm going to call this video. Spirit, what are the divine masculines thinking right now in the 3D? What are they thinking about? What are they thinking about? Okay. Okay. So what they're thinking about is this 7 of Cups. They're fantasizing about you, divine feminine, fantasizing about this happy family life, 10 of Cups, how happy you would make them, how happy you did make them when you were together, right? They're thinking about this in the 3D. So they're thinking about you. They're thinking about how happy you made them. They're thinking about all the choices that they have. It's like coming together with a plan of, how do I take action with this King of Wands? How do I get in this energy to let down these burdens? Because not being with my divine feminine is the biggest burden of all. So yeah, I might have a whole other family, but how do I make that work? How do I figure it out? How do I be this person that I know that I am deep down? How do I let go of that fear? That's what it is. It's just fear. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Lovers. That says twin flame connection, which it is, because that's what is causing all of this, right? We've got twin flame connection, and we have the twin flame card, for gosh sakes. We've got the King of Pentacles. So your divine masculine, it could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a fire sign. Sag, Leo. What's the other one? Aries. Sorry, guys. Could be a water sign. Like, we've got almost all of the kings here, which just to me means they are just on the brink of being the emperor, just on the brink of being who they are. The more that they ascend, the more that they get emotional mastery, the more that they're grounding themselves and stabilizing themselves, the more that they're making a plan and saying, you know what, I can execute this plan and I can come forward. I can change my life. I can be happy. Passionate adventure. They want to go on a passionate adventure with you. And they will, once all this change happens. But this is the 3D world, right? This is what they're currently thinking of a plan to come forward. Which step do I take? How do I end this other situation so I can come forward without that seeming like I'm a piece of shit? Which it's hard, and people are going to say whatever they want to say, and some people are not going to like it, and some people are going to think bad, about you, divine feminine. They're going to think, oh, what a home wrecker. But listen, you can't wreck a home that's already wrecked. All right? I hate when people call people home wreckers. Like, it is not that person's fault. They didn't make a promise to anybody. And the masculines, if they cheated, the home was already wrecked. They already know that they weren't supposed to be with that person. And when they met you, they had a taste of unconditional love. And that's what they're fighting for. They thought, oh, if I leave my wife, this is just all going to go to shit and I ruined my whole life for nothing. But now, with that awakening and ascending, they know their purpose here. They know their purpose with their divine feminine. They're releasing all that negative stuff. Spirit, what are the masculines thinking right now? Poor guys. Yeah. They're thinking about the heartache that they have caused. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords. They're thinking about all the heartache they've caused by coming and going, starting a fire and then leaving it there to burn by itself. If you guys think that your divine masculines don't feel bad about what they do to you, they do, and most of them don't even know why they do it. They can't help themselves because they love you so much and there's such a passion and fire that they start it, and then they start thinking about it too much, like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm cheating, I'm doing this isn't who I am. So then they leave again, but the pull is too strong. So that's why you keep coming together and going apart and coming together and going apart, and it causes so much heartache. But one beautiful thing about heartache, guys, if you don't know the darkness, you don't know the light. So we have to go through heartache and pain in order to emerge into who we are. So all this heartache and pain that both of you have caused, it's not just the divine masculine, okay? I know I have caused my divine masculine some heartache, all right? Sorry, baby. But it's like they've been in this hermit mode, okay? That solitude. And they've been thinking and soul searching and feeling, and they just want to move forward into calmer waters. Their thoughts they're chaotic, they're self-blaming, and it's like now with this awakening, they're becoming who they're supposed to be. The emotional mastery. They're realizing these things had to happen in order for us both to grow. So if you're still mad at your masculine, girl, you need to get over that, okay? Or boy. Spirit, what are the divine masculines thinking right now? What are they thinking about? What are they thinking about? All right. Ooh. Okay. So, we've got the golden mirror, which says self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. They're thinking about their karmic relationships and realizing that how one-sided it is. They could legit be with narcissists, but really it's just, even if they're not a narcissist, even if they're like with a soulmate, let's say, it's just so one-sided. Okay, there's no like love and affection, and they're thinking about separation. Not only separation with you and how upsetting it is to them, and how upsetting it is to you, that they know how upsetting it is to you, but also leaving these other people behind because it's not good for them. They know that they have to leave that other tribe behind to be who they're supposed to be. They know that. We've got acts, breakups, separation, stop the pattern. They know that they need to stop the pattern of the ghosting, the silent treatments, of staying with these people who don't really love them. They might care about them, but they don't love them, not like their divine feminines do, and they know that. So they're thinking about separation. They're thinking about breaking up with these people. They want to be self-indulgent here. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. They know that they deserve better. With all this shadow work that they're doing, with all this, low vibrational self-love that they have, which is barely there, and it's growing and growing, and that light is shining and shining, they want to take care of themselves, which in turn makes them want to take care of you because you are them. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So they're also thinking about opening their heart to you, calling you. We've got love call. They're thinking about, in the 3D world, about calling you and telling you, look, I lied. I do love you. I always have and I always will. I know that we have a soul connection. I know what you mean to me, and I am so sorry. All right, Spirit, what are the divine masculines feeling right now? Do I have any feeling cards? You guys, if you know of any good tarot decks, I'm addicted to tarot decks, but I feel like I've just been using the same ones. So, let me know of any good tarot decks, okay? Spirit, what are the masculines feeling right now towards their divine feminine? What are they feeling right now? What emotions are running through them right now? Sorry, my guides. My guides are super funny, guys, because they're like me, right? I'm hilarious. And this card flew out, and they said they're feeling about how slow they fucking are. And that's the truth, okay? They are really slow. But the divine masculines, they want it to be stable, okay? This is like earth energy. Earth energy is so slow, okay? This means that it can take years. Believe me, I know. It can take years for them to execute a plan. The one good thing about this is that we had the Ace of Wands, which is super fast energy. We had the Knight of Wands, which is also super fast energy. And we have the King of Wands. So it's like they're feeling, wow, why have I been so fucking slow? Why am I going so slow? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to my divine feminine? Why am I staying with someone that I'm not even in love with anymore? Why? Right? That awakening is bringing in those questions, making them question everything. We've got the Page of Swords. So this is also spying. This is a message. It is a message. It could be like a text message, email that you're going to receive, especially since we got this love call here. But this is spying. I'm watching you. This is, I know what you're doing. And they are watching you. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's like they're feeling, I've caused so much pain because I've been moving so slow. Let me not cause pain anymore. Let me get up. These knives are falling out of my back. You know, my divine feminine has pushed through because she is the strongest person I know. And let me actually take action faster so I can reverse all this pain that I've done. And then we have strength, which is beautiful. Finding the strength, awakening, becoming who they're supposed to be. I'm going to keep saying it. Okay, because I'm not playing around. When you're masculine, when he comes back, you're going to be like, who is this man? Who is this? Spirit, what are the divine masculines feeling right now? What are they? Let's get in their feelings. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Oh, you guys. 2 cups. And then you've got the Knight of Cups. So again, with that love call, right? They want to come forward. Some of them are really scared that there's other people in the picture, competition, or they know that if they do come forward, it's going to be one hell of a fight, okay? But they are the 9 of Wands, so persevering. They're that warrior. They're coming to that understanding that, yes, it's going to be a fight with outside people, family, friends, co-workers, anybody who would have something to say about them being with you. They know it's going to be a fight. But at this point, they don't care because the love is so strong. The pull is so strong. They can't believe that they have let this go on for so long. Feeling alone, letting you feel alone out in the cold. Now, do you see? He's seeing the light, shining that light. Like, yes, let the light in. We got the King of Swords. Oh my God. So we had all the kings before, right? Pentacles, Wands, Cups, and now we have the King of Swords. So they're coming into that Emperor energy, like I said. Now we've got all the kings here. So either you get a lot of boyfriends. I'm just kidding. I mean, some of you could have some people in your missed exes, or if you're with somebody, and that's kind of what this is all about. But if not, they just know that they have all the tools that they need to be able to fight for this love, and it's their decision. It's their own decision. Then we've got the 8 of Pentacles, working on a strategy, working on how do I make this happen, working on themselves. I love it. And then then we got the Page of Cups. So again, this is another message, that love call, right? What's the message? Come here, baby. Let me put my stick in you. The message is I love you. let me start this fire again. That's the second time we've got the Ace of Wands. Very passionate, very sexual. I mean, probably going through a Kundalini awakening with all the chakras lighting up. So feeling very sexual. If you're feeling very sexual, it's most likely your divine masculine also feeling very sexual towards you, okay? But they want to start this again. They also want your hands on their you-know-what. They want to leave the situations that they are in. They want to do it fast as well, because the divine is telling them the towers aren't always bad, okay? These are good things that change your life in the ways that they're supposed to change. And the divine's coming in. They're like, all right, you've laid around long enough. You've been laying around, lollygagging, like letting your divine feminine, you know, be by herself, go through all these towers. It's time to fight. It's time to get her no matter what it takes. Get out of that hermit mode, right? I know it's heartbreaking being there. Go get your Empress. Okay? Go get your Empress. That's what they're feeling. Okay, we'll just do some messages and close out, because again, it's already at 31 minutes and I told you all that I would not be taking up a ton of time, but you know, I just talk and talk. Spirit, what do the divine masculines want to say to their feminines right now? I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. We know. You feel like home to me. See? They're coming into who they are, knowing who you are. I'm not the same person that you remember. No, they're not. Because they are turning into their divine being selves, who they are supposed to be. What do the masculines want to say to their feminines? You're never far from my mind. Never. It really was me, not you. And I miss the feel of you next to me. They're so dirty, those divine masculines. Kinky motherfuckers. They really do miss the feeling of you next to them. If you've never been intimate with your masculine, just wait. It's about the best thing in the world. Besides their love, that is. But that's so funny. That's the first thing I heard. Yeah. They sure do miss the feeling of that booty. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines? I'm super sorry if you get offended easily. I am a dirty person, so I have a dirty mind. But look, this wasn't me. That was them. They said this. All right? They said that. Spirit, what do the masculines want to tell their feminines right now? All right, we'll do one more shuffle. One more shuffle. Okay. I've loved you for lifetimes. You are my wife/husband. Gender doesn't matter, but they know who you are to them. Can we start over? We do have a timing card. I know we are twin flames. We got this yesterday. We got the twin flame card twice. Twice, okay? I don't want to hurt anyone. This is about those tribes that they know that they need to leave in order to get their true happiness, in order to not be, because when they're not with you, Divine Feminine, that's all they're reminded of, okay? The same with you. I woke up this morning and I heard, what was it? It was, remember what you're fighting for, or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And then I get on my channel and my subscribers is 222. I see 222 so much, and that is your twin telling you that they love you. It also has other meanings, but that's the most prominent meaning to me. And so I was like, oh man, let me send this to my divine masculine real quick. But the thing is it's like they know what they need to do, and they don't want you to let them go. They don't want you to move on because they don't want to hurt anyone. And the more they're not with you and the more that they ascend, they see these numbers. They see everything that reminds them of you. And then it makes it that much harder. It makes it that much of a burden. But it does light this flame under their ass. Like, let's go, buddy. Let's go. But they don't want to hurt anyone. They don't want to hurt their families. They don't want to hurt their friends. They don't want people to think bad about them. And that's where that self-worth comes in. If I can pick it up. I can't. That's where that self-worth comes in, where they need to understand that putting themselves first is the most important. Becoming who you're supposed to be is the most important. Who cares what everybody else says? They don't have to live with your regrets. You know, this is your love of a lifetime, not theirs. I do have a timing card. This is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, email me. It's super affordable. But this will not be for everybody, and this can mean numerous things. If we did a personal reading, I would go into detail about what that thing is. But we do have 6 months. So this could be they're going to contact you in 6 months. This could be that this awakening and ascending is going to take another 6 months. This could be they've been going through it for the past 6 months. This could be you guys are going to be married in 6 months. Okay, so it's really general. What the fuck was I going to say? I don't remember. But thanks, guys. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a beautiful, happy holiday. And if you're off work, awesome. Me too. Bye.